let's meet Francisca Mbanwusi, a biomedical engineer in training and a brilliant mind behind a game-changing platform, Africa Research Base. Forget fragmented data and foreign ownership. Francisca is building a decentralized blockchain-powered vault for African data. Thank you very much for joining us, Francisca.
Thank you, sir.
I wanted to introduce you better, but I think you do that by yourself. Can we get to meet you?
My name is Francisca Mbanwusi. I am a biomedical engineer in training, and my specialty is around research science and health informatics. My interests are around data, blockchain technology adoption in Africa, and policy advocacy conversations around blockchain technology. I am very passionate about infrastructures that push innovation around Africa, and infrastructures that allow more youths to participate in innovation, research and development in Africa.
You forgot to mention that you are from the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, right? Is it?
I might have purposely left that.
Okay, where I met you, let's take it from where I met. I met you at Solana Hackathon. Mm-hmm. And you won the second place for the DeFi, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, the hack for the Solana Students Summit was intense, and that was about my first Web3 hackathon. And I remember that I just got back from the hackathon at the Institute of Genomics and Global Health. That was where I had the inspiration to contribute to, solving the problem of research in Africa. Then I was still there at the time when I reached out to some of my friends and told them, let's do something for the hackathon. And then we started working. It was a sprint of a few weeks, and then we developed our MVP, submitted, and then we, came second place in the DeFi track.
An MVP, for those that don't know, is
a minimum viable product.
Wonderful. So tell me about the Africa Research Base, your product, your platform. Mm-hmm. Tell me about it.
Africa Research Base is a platform that allows for the decentralization of data, specifically African data. So the idea is that data as it exists currently in Africa is fragmented across institutions. It's not like it doesn't exist. It does. The African continent is a data producing continent, but we do not have a central structure that allows for the aggregation of this data. And so when people that need it to work, let's say people that do things around AI, machine learning and predictive analysis, people that do things around that, around those spheres, do not have enough to work with. So the platform is a data repository for African data. Users can contribute and get tokenized rewards for contributing. So unlike what exists in status quo, where if you're uploading your data wherever, let's say the research papers that people are very familiar with, you upload your research paper, you submit it, you have to pay auto processing fee. Mm-hmm. But here we are saying that data is useful to the African continent and we want to reward you for contributing it. The idea is in the next few years, we want to build a data aggregator that is solid enough for innovators, researchers, builders to come see the realities of the African continent data-wise and be able to make use of it.
And when you say we want to reward you, what do you mean? Can you explain the token part of it?
So the token part of it is where, when I use the word decentralized data repository, that's where it all comes in. So when you sign up on the platform, you get a wallet attached to it, either the embedded wallet on our platform or an external wallet that you can connect to it. Then when you upload the data, you accumulate points that has a token equivalent that you can convert to USDC and then withdraw it as actual money.
What is USDC for those that don't know? You have to explain a lot.
USDC is a stable coin.
Okay.
All right. I can understand that there are some non-technical people around. Yes, but the way you have USDT as, a dollar a stable coin with a dollar, peg. That's how you have USDC too. It's just basically what's it called? Cryptocurrency. Yes. So users can accumulate the tokens when they upload their data there. And the idea is that as you upload the data on the repository, you get a share button that allows you to talk about it on social media. So as we talk about the level of engagement that you get there, the level of interaction that you get on that data allows you to accumulate the tokens. And then because the token has a USDC equivalent, you can withdraw it, spend it, you can do whatever you want with it.
So you can withdraw and spend it and do whatever you want with it. So what stage is this, your innovation? What stage is it now?
We are still beta testing. There are a lot of features that are not live now. We're still beta testing. Right after the Solana Students Summit, we entered the Colosseum Hackathon 2, which is a global Solana hackathon. We entered that, and what we did at the time, we launched a beta testing where we gave priority access to some users. So those ones who have, first-hand view of new features that will be shifting. But for now, what you have now is that you can sign up, you can see the points you're accumulating, you can upload your data, you can interact with the ones that other people have on the platform right now. That's where we are. Obviously, the work will continue as time goes on. We did all of that for the purposes of the hack sprint, just to show people what is possible with this platform. But as time goes on, more features will be added. We have a lot of stuff. But
biomedical engineering, that's what you're studying. So how come, I thought you'd be doing more of tech in medical. So how come are you diversifying, or what are you doing?
Yes, I think the word is diversifying. Is it okay to say that I like to do lazy work? I like to do lazy work in the sense that for very obvious reasons, I never wanted to do the part of biomedical engineering that would require a lot of heavy lifting. And at the early stages of my education, right when I was in 100 level, I started doing a lot of, writing research here.
What level are you now?
I am 400 level now.
Okay.
So I started doing a lot of writing, reading. I published, I have a published work too, And in my pursuit of all of this, I knew at some point that I am interested in healthcare. I'm also interested in research, and I wanted to do something around that, something around the region. So that was when my interest in biomedical research science and health informatics started growing. Then I decided to specialize in that rather than the regular engineering thing that most people know.
Okay. So what next for you?
What next for me is that obviously what I'm doing now is having a lot of conversations around data literacy, because it is in tandem with what I'm building. So if I want people to have a rewriting of the way they think about data, it means that it has to start from basic data literacy. So very recently, I launched a data literacy series on X, where every Friday, 8 p.m., I get guest speakers, and they come together to discuss certain issues around data. The title is Data is Everyone's Business. So more than that, having a lot of conversations around adoption of blockchain technology in Africa, because when you talk about blockchain technology now, most people think it's just about cryptocurrency. It's just these Web3 boys and those sort of things. But blockchain technology is a lot more than that. It's about the infrastructure that can change things around conversations, things that are very problematic in Africa, basically. So those are the conversations I'm having now, and that's what next for me. As a matter of fact, most of the plans I have, for engagement on my socials next year are revolving around this.
Wonderful. The way you sound, people will think everything has been smooth for you, the process. Can you tell, because there are people watching now, young people like you, that are aspiring to step into your shoes. Can you tell them, has it been easy or they should endure?
Easy? No, it has not been easy at all. There are days when I doubt myself. There are days when I am scared of what I'm building. It's a rough terrain. It's a new terrain, right? And it means that there are sometimes that people would look at what I'm doing as over ambitious. I've had comments like that. This is very ambitious. How are you going to do this? You shouldn't deceive yourself, right? So about it being easy, it has not been easy. And being the team lead and having to coordinate my team members, having to get them to work every day, it has not been easy too. So if there's any young person that wants to be in my shoes, I can only tell them to be very audacious with their dreams and to be delusional enough to work towards making those dreams come true. I wake up every morning and I tell myself that I can either succeed in this or succeed in it. So
And you chose to succeed.
Every day I work towards making sure that happens. The outcome is uncertain, obviously, like everything you do in life, but I'm enjoying the process. And I look back at the person I was some months back. That's not the person I am now. And I think it is the growth and the refining of the person that you are during the process of, building or doing new things for yourself. That's the most important thing.
Amazing. I've learned so much from you, just within some short period we've been here. So finally, you've looked at you looked back 5 months ago. Let's look into the future. 5 years from now, where do you find Africa Research Base? What is it going to be doing, and where do you find yourself?
Where I see Africa Research Base in 5 years' time is that we would have built a very solid infrastructure for African data, such that people across the continent can make reference to it, researchers can use it, innovators, builders that need data to validate their product ideas or to build health tech solutions or things of the sort can use the infrastructure to do things for themselves. And most importantly, I see it at a place where even the global markets could come look for insights on the repository. I see Africa Research Base as that infrastructure that would allow people to see. And I also see it as the infrastructure that would lead and empower the next generation of researchers and innovators in Africa. And apart from the uploading data and the getting rewarded thing I talked about, there is a decentralized autonomous organization that is embedded in it that allows us to fund early career researchers, give them micro grants. So if you notice now, especially people that finish their final year projects, they might do something that's really amazing and it all dies down because there are not enough funds for them to carry on with it. So we hope that the next 5 years we would be at the forefront of giving hope to people like that. And where I see myself in the next 5 years, I see myself leading a product that is very successful. I see myself in rooms where I have conversations that influence blockchain adoption, policies in Nigeria, in Africa. I see myself being a digerati. I see myself being in rooms where if they want to call people that know what is what about data, especially in the African context, my name will be mentioned. I have a huge dream for myself.
Amazing. So. I wish you good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Francisca.
Thank you.
I've learned so much from you today.
I'm glad you did.
Thank you so much. And I do hope you've learned so much from Francisca also, because I've learned so much. That's our Upstarter for this week.